All right. That. Oh yeah, I never fixed that. Whoops. I set that to that. That might fix it. We'll find out next time. Who knows? Any new ways? We're back to Moida. Moida. Load game. This one. Investigate. Oh, I got stuff on my desk. I need to take it off. Something here. What the? Okay. So, actually, I'll move this up to here. There we go. Perfect. What is this puzzle? I'm tired of solving puzzles. So, I just got up a guide telling me what the solutions are. I'm just gonna do that. Like, I'm just playing this game to finish the story at this point. I don't really care for the puzzles. They're too complicated. They make my brain hurt. This that goes down to there. That goes to there. There we go. That. Um. What am I missing? Ah, that one. It's a badge. Cool. Oh no. Was the victim a police officer? No, this isn't a police badge. It says Lori Becker, Leth Security. She must have been hired as a guard. Leth? That's the same company Frank Pritchell worked for. One dead employee is bad luck, but two? Okay. The bar. That is this one. Okay. Why is the game suddenly way quieter? Weird. Alright, well. Louder now. I got that. This. Not there. We got a thing. A shell casing. Someone shot a gun. That's what that means. A shell casing? It must be from the killer's gun. Just a moment, Honor. I don't think it's that easy. Look at the way the metal is worn down and discolored. Is that normal? It is normal for brass to tarnish, but not to this degree. I estimate this casing has to be around 30 years old. 30 years? What's a shell casing made from the 60s doing here? Hold on. This is now too loud. Oh, there's a difficulty level. Whatever. Detective Cross, I'd like to report an old-ass bullet. That's a home run for forensics. I guess our killer wasn't too careful at cleaning up after themselves. That's what I thought at first. But the tarnishing of the brass indicates it's about 30 years old. 30 years? Damn it. Here's a badge. Victim's name was Lori Becker. She worked for Leth Security. Leth? That's Jack Larson's outfit. Same company that employed Frank Pitchell. I wonder if there is a connection. I don't believe in coincidences. Hey. What do you think of this shell casing? Where did you get that? We found it near the body. At first I thought it might have come from the murder weapon, but it's too old for that. How do you know? It's mine. I brought it back from Quezon. Scout? Quezon, a district of Quang Nam Province, Vietnam. Was this a holiday souvenir? No, he was probably in a war. It wasn't no holiday, it was a war. Yeah. How did your shell casing end up on a crime scene? Must have dropped it while I was doing the safety checks. I'll take it back now if you don't mind. No can do. This is evidence in a murder case. Sorry about that, but looks like you got a couple of leads. Conclusions? The informant killed the victim. The informant was never here. The victim was the informant. Silver bracelet we were looking for was found near Lori's body. She must have been the informant. I was afraid you were going to say that. And she worked for Leth Security, the same company as Frank Pritchell. That explains how she might have gotten hold of some new information about him. Except we'll never know what it was. This was no random killing. Someone killed Lori Becker to keep her quiet. We better find out who before anyone else gets hurt. I hate to say it, but I'm going to have to call this into headquarters. Won't you get in trouble? Probably, but I can't just sit on a murder case. How are you going to explain why you're here? I'll let you know when I figure that out myself. Right now, I've got a bigger problem. No radio. How you explain why you're on here is Honor. Just say Honor wanted you to come with her on the boat trip because she wanted someone reliable to make sure nothing goes wrong, and then she found a fucking dead body. Honor is a great alibi as to why you were here. And, like, you agreed because it was your partner's daughter. And you're like, okay, I'll do it. Come on. You didn't think to bring a radio? Those things are bulky. They would have blown my cover. As opposed to, say, a police badge? Very funny, but it doesn't solve my radio problem. We'll be back in LA in about 20 minutes. Thought you might want to know. Hey, wait a second. You got a radio up on that bridge of yours? Yeah? Show me where it is. I gotta send a message. What about us? Keep looking around. Talk to people. If the killer's still on board, we'll need to know who they are. I really hope the killer's not the captain. I hope he's literally just the captain of the boat and was on the bridge for some reason. And then the killer is his sister. He's a weirdo. I just don't want it to be the man who's covered in scars. Because it feels like, oh, obviously it should be this person. Yeah. Oh no. My solution guide doesn't have this puzzle on it. I'll have to actually solve this myself. Or it does, and just cut off the number. Yeah, there it is. Okay. This goes all the way up to there. that. We got that right there. That. Two. Two. And then this goes this. I have one here. No. That goes up like that. There's a 2 there. This is a 3. And then that goes like that. There we go. I have acquired a clipboard. Escape plan. Now that's actually valuable. I'm rank E. Actually, you know what I could do? Can I just open this up? And come down to here. And then I can just... Definitely not that one. Just open up all of these. Oh no, it's not working. Whatever. I'll just leave it as is then. It's the emergency escape plan for the Amoy. Oh, then this evidence is of no use to us. We already know where the lifeboat is. We know where that lifeboat is, but this plan says there should be another one. Where did it go? Out to sea, I'm guessing, which means the killer could have gotten away already. It seems sometimes the most important clues are more about what is missing than what can be found. Alright, Ray. Tread carefully, Honor. Don't forget, we can get you out of TV and into the big leagues. But if you and that decrepit detective try to slander my sister with false accusations, I'll see to it you never work in this town again. You're a little late, Ray. I'm not in that business anymore. Have you considered being less defensive? It's pretty easy to get the wrong impression about you. I've got every reason to be. The media will spin this to yet another Aaron Kino controversy. The discovery of the body will mean months of vicious articles in the press, a trial in the kangaroo court of public opinion. I suggest you think very hard before you make any allegations. I could bring a harassment case down on you so hard you'll wish it was you lying in that lifeboat. This boat really is something. Must have cost a fortune. It didn't come easy, but now the same executives who laughed us out of their offices are begging to work with Aaron. Hard work and visionary thinking freed her from the system that suffocate Hollywood. The Amoy represents that freedom. I met your sister. Consider yourself lucky. Not many have the chance. I realize the two of you are close, but do you think there's any chance that she's involved in what happened to Lori? Absolutely not. What do you know of Clyde? Clyde Muscleman. As much as you, the agency sent him as a replacement for our regular captain. When he arrived this morning, he was already here. Have you seen him anywhere near the lifeboat where Lori was found? He never left the bridge, as far as I know. But we saw him... Okay, technically, we don't know that he killed her. You saw him, and he was already on the boat. He said he did a round checking out the boat and must have dropped his thing. It's totally possible that he showed up early, checked out the entire boat to make sure everything's good, dropped his thing, then this guy showed up, Roy, then the guest showed up, and then she was murdered on the boat. Like, just because he was here before you doesn't mean he killed this person. What do you think? Oh, Leth were hired to provide security at the party. You can't be too careful with these kind of events. Apparently not. Have you used them before? Yes, for several events in the past. Never had any trouble until now. This doesn't matter to you. Escape plan. This plan says the enemy is equipped with 2 lifeboats, but I can only see one. Where's the other? It's supposed to be there. Damn it, it's gone. Those were the top of the line, quick release, silent operation. I have to report this. Where's that detective? He's busy. Didn't you notice the lifeboat was missing? Parties like this don't run themselves. I don't have time to check. No one steals a lifeboat. Why would anyone do that? It's possible the murderer used it to escape. In that case, I hope you catch them. It'll cost a fortune to replace. What do you think of this showcasing? Sorry, I don't know the first thing about guns. Okay. No, why did I talk to you again? Can I go somewhere else on this boat? Oh, I can. Yes. So wait. I dial the radio frequency here and then what? Press the red button. What red button? I can't see a red button. On the left. You call that red? That's orange. When did technology get so damn complicated? Detective, you are 100 years old. Come down. Old man, you're gonna hurt yourself. So, this is this one. What we got? There. Hmm. Okay. We can do it like this. Yep, that's right. Hmm. That goes up to there. That goes down like that. Goes over and then down. And something at the middle. There's this like L. Done. It's a clock. It's a pocket watch. It's still technically a clock. A pocket watch? Kind of old-fashioned. And not very useful. It's broken. You're right. The glass is cracked and isn't ticking. For a species with opposable thumbs, humans seem to drop things a lot. We're not too far from where Lori's body was found. Maybe it was hers. There's an engraving on the back of the watch. MC. The owner's initials? That would rule out Lori Becker. Those could belong to the killer. MC, whoever you are, you can't hide forever. It could be Muscle Man, Clyde. How's it going, Captain? Fine. How are you getting on with Cross? I'll be glad to get out of here. That well, huh? Where were you during the party? I didn't see you. I've been here all day. There isn't anyone who could confirm that? Ask Ray. Are you MC? Do you recognize this? It says MC on the back. Nope. Okay. Detective Cross? How's it going? I'm kind of busy with this radio. Do you need something? Do you need a hand with the radio? I may not have my own robot, but I think I can handle a simple radio. Just need to figure out why it won't transmit. I would suggest. I don't need your suggestions. Clyde's told me to push this and turn that about 100 times already. I've tried everything. But the main power switch is set to off. There's a power switch? Yeah, turning the thing on might help with transmitting over the radio. You must be glad Clyde's here to show you how to work the radio. Are you kidding? The guy's monosyllabic. It's like talking to a Dick and Jane book. Alright, well, we found this pocket watch. Any ideas who MC is? I'm working on it. Have you tried asking Ray? It's his boat, after all. Well, I wanted to show you first, in case you had some genius insight. Ray, I have questions. Specifically about this pocket watch. Any idea who MC is? That must belong to Mal. Who's Mal? Mal Cruz? The Animo's usual captain. But he's not here today. I don't know how his watch got on board. It was the original captain. He did the murdering. Maybe. I don't think it's Ray. Although he technically had time, Like, Mal called out saying he wasn't here. He dropped his pocket watch after murdering and then fled on the lifeboat. Because Ray's did a lap of the place before anyone showed up, and then has been a good captain in the fucking captain's room, the cockpit, as some might call it, uh, and just driving the boat until problems happened and he had to come out. So like, there's nothing pointing to Aaron. It's got to be Mal. Mal is the killer. The captain? But Ray said he called in sick today. He did, but only to give himself an alibi. He then sneaked aboard, found Lori on patrol, and shot her. There must have been a brief struggle. That could be where Lori dropped her bracelet and Mal dropped his pocket watch. But he was in too much of a hurry to notice. He just dumped her body in a lifeboat and pulled the emergency release lever. But the mechanism jammed. Right. There was no time to try and fix it. He couldn't risk getting discovered. So he just jumped into the other lifeboat and fled. It seems Mal has the means and the opportunity, but what was his motive? That's what we need to find out. Good idea. Let's tell Detective Cross. Tell me what? We believe it was Mal that murdered the usual captain. You might be onto something. We'd better do a little digging on this Mal guy, starting with where he is. Foghorn. I'm guessing Foghorn boat. Looks like we're coming back to port now. That'll make things easier. Yeah, except now I've got to make sure nobody leaves the boat. How'd you get on with the radio? Terrible. I barely got my message out to headquarters, and then the damn things started beeping and squawking. It sounded like some kind of code. What kind of code? Binary? ASCII? Morse. It was almost certainly Morse code. By the time I found a pencil and the transmission was over, I told Clyde to keep listening and let me know if it repeats. Shouldn't you be there too? It might be important. And spend another minute with Captain Cheerful? No thanks, I'd rather get some air. This boat is starting to feel kind of cramped. Hopefully we'll get a chance to stretch our legs now that we're docked again. Electronic beep. What was that? The reader. It must have finished collecting data. Nothing. Probably just a seagull. A seagull? I have to get this data to Jenna. But Cross needs me here. I should just tell him what's going on. He'll understand. Hey, Cross. I need a vamoose. It's good to be back in the city. I'll take LA Smog over Sierra any day of the week. I need to talk to you about something. I need to see Jenna. I also not bad timing, but Jenna's data collecting is finished. I gotta take it back to her. You're damn right it's bad timing. You interfere with my cases all summer, but when I actually ask you for help, you want to drop everything and leave? It's not my fault she needs this data. I didn't plan on finding a body in a lifeboat. The trail will go cold. If Mal is the killer, he's already 3 steps ahead. But we're catching up, he's making mistakes, and he's going to slip up again. I just need a little time to do this. Fine. Much as I hate to admit it, Scout is good to have around on a crime scene. It'd be a shame to lose him. He'll have to stay here with you if you need him to scan for more evidence. No offense, but I'd rather keep him at arm's length until we know he's safe. Just try to act normal. He's still Scout, and he needs our support. Now more than ever. Go give Jenna the data. I hope she can help. You and me both. Location unlocked. The apartment. About Mal. What are your thoughts? Your theory seems sound, and it makes him our top suspect. Of course, he hasn't had a chance to defend himself. Any ideas where he could be? Nothing yet. One thing's for sure. He's not here. Any ideas about the radio message? No idea. Might have been nothing, but something tells me it's important. Can you trust Clyde to tell you if it reads? He's no conversationalist, but he seems reliable. Okay. So, we're going back here, I guess. First, any luck with the radio signal? No. And I don't like being bossed around. Isn't taking orders your whole job? Sail here, dock there? That ain't the same. How's it going, Captain? Can't wait to get off the seat. Any luck with the transmission? Has it repeated? No. Why do you want to leave? We might need your help to solve this murder. It's nothing to do with me. Your eagerness to leave could be seen as suspicious. Think what you want. I was hired to pilot this boat, and we're going nowhere. Might as well not be here. He's right. Back to the apartment. And there she is. She's got... Why do you have a power cord in your pocket? I see you've made yourself at home. I tried. You should really think about unpacking some of these boxes. I've been busy. Have you got the data? Let me see. Like, what? Why? By the way, I fixed your refrigerator. It wasn't broken. It was buzzing. I couldn't concentrate. Speaking of which, could you be quiet? I'm trying to look at this data. Okay. Wait, no. What are those idiots doing to my code? What kind of moron introduces errors into the error handling routine? Is that bad? Very bad. I didn't dump the expanded memory. I'm missing a big chunk of data. But you can still write the software patch, right? Can you act with no script? Yeah, it's called improv. Oh, great. I'll just improv a patch for millions of bytes of data. If I'm lucky, maybe Scout won't explode. If I can't get the data remotely, I'll need physical access. I'll have to meet him in person. I thought you couldn't. You said it would affect the data. You want me to help Scout or not? Because I could just as easily shut him down and save myself a whole heap of work. That is not an option. Then bring him here so I can get that data. I can't right now. We're in the middle of a murder. You could have another one on your hands if I don't patch Scout soon. You know what he's capable of? Yeah, shooting someone then turning himself off. And next time it'll be permanent off. I'll do what I can. I'll be waiting. Hey, Jenna. Didn't you say, I just have a few questions. Did you really design Scout? From the very first prototypes, I was lead software engineer at SSI. They have a lab not too far from here. SSI, Smarter Systems Incorporated. They're a big deal, well funded, and working on some really cool projects. Really? Never heard of them. Not surprising. After what happened to Scout, this project, they spent a lot of money trying to cover things up. A lot of real promising work was axed. I lost my job, but some people lost more than that. What was Scout's original purpose? I don't really want to talk about it right now. I'm still getting used to the idea he wasn't destroyed. Let's just say there was a difference of vision between me and the higher ups. Who else worked on Scout? You thinking of starting a club? I just don't want any more surprises. SSI was a big company. I don't know where everyone went after it shut down, but the core Scout team was me and Tom Schmidt. Schmidt? What happened to Tom? He got shot. Can you tell me more about how the software patch of yours is going to work? I could, but you wouldn't understand. Hey, you know anything about this? How about this? How about this? What about this film script? Okay. Yeah, I get it. You have nothing to talk about for the murder case. Back to the boat. To the deck. Honor, you're back. Detective Cross said you might have some interesting news for me. You'll have to wait until things calm down. I don't want you distracted while there's a murder list. Whatever you think is best. I trust you. So, what's next? We need to know more about Mal Cruz. Something to reinforce the case against him. Let's search the ship again. He was the captain. There must be more clues around. Right here. So... No, we're not there. It's this one. Okay. Alright. Let me just do this all the way down. That. 3 across all the way up. That's too far. That goes there. And this is a 3 down all the way to there. Uh, 2 across. All the way down. And then something around here is wrong. Because this is supposed to be filled in. What is this? A GPS. That's helpful if you want to know where things are. Any idea what this gadget is? The screen is showing some kind of map. It must be a GPS device. They're often used for navigation. So it might belong to Mao. What do all these numbers and lines mean? Our route has been plotted to the displayed coordinates near the island of Santa Catalina. The perfect place to escape after a murder. This could be where Mal took the lifeboat. Detective. You got everything sorted? Not quite. I'll explain later. What's the plan? Mal is our primary suspect. We should find out as much as we can about him. What about the others? I'm keeping my eye on Ray and Aaron, but there's no major evidence against either of them so far. As far as Clyde, I'm still not sure what to make of him. He's not exactly talkative. Any luck on Mal? I had the boys at the department look up his home address. They sent a squad car, but looks like nobody's in. That sinks his taking a sick day alibi. He's still got a few places left to check, but wherever he is, he's keeping quiet. We found a Jeepus. How did you know? I'm not obsolete yet. I had to go to a seminar about these things. Looks like someone plotted a course recently, to Santa Catalina. That's not the route the yacht followed. I think this is where Mal took the lifeboat after he escaped. It's a solid lead. I'll notify the Coast Guard. They should be able to send someone out there. Good work. Cool. Let's go talk to the guy. Cruz. Where are you going? Nowhere. Just stretching my legs. Cruz. Is your GPS? No, I prefer the old-fashioned way. An astrolabe? I go with my gut. That doesn't seem like an efficient way of navigating. Hasn't let me down yet. It'll let you down soon. Don't worry. Beep, beep. Okay, so this one, this. Do. Okay. This gets that. And a single dot right here. I hate this. I would hate doing this legitimately. This is awful. Yeah, let's see what we got. We got this goes here, cross. That goes over there. And we got a thing! No idea. Footprint. That could have been made literally at any time. Honor, I think you might want to look at this footprint. It looks like blood? Whose footprint is this? The tread indicates a person, likely male, with six. Where did I get 6? With feet approximately size 10. It seems to be pointing away from the doors. I wonder what's in there. They're locked. Sorry, this locked door is locked. Okay. Okay. So this gets that. That connects like that. Okay. Up there. That. We got this. It's a book. We're gonna throw the book at him. Captain's log. The enemy's logbook. There's an entry for every day, all written by Mal. Check out yesterday's entry log. Could not carry out safety checks last night. Ordered to keep away from entrance to cargo hold by Ray. Understand and respect privacy concerns, but cannot risk safety of ship. Will raise issue urgently tomorrow morning. Why would Ray want to stop Mal from going on into the cargo hold? There's obviously more going on here than we first thought. Hey, Clyde. Know anything about the captain's log? Captain Cruz's last log entry says Ray wouldn't let him near the cargo hold. Do you have any idea why? No. We found a bloody footprint by the doors. That's the cargo hold. Interesting. What size are your shoes, Captain? 10 or 11. But I haven't been in there. Besides, it's locked. I don't even have the key. That's a solid evidence that you didn't enter that room. I can't enter it because I have no way in. Detective Cross, I present to you a book. Mal wrote an entry in the ship's log yesterday. It says Ray Kino ordered him to keep out of the cargo hold. You heard Ray earlier. He doesn't want people snooping around his boat. What's that got to do with the case? He's trying to hide something. Shouldn't that put Ray back on a list of suspects? Knowing him, it's probably something to do with his sister. Ray Kino is well known to the LAPD. He's represented his sister in over a dozen different cases and won every time. I agree there's grounds for suspicion, but you don't take the Kinos to court without a goddamn reason. A good damn reason. If there's a case against them, we can find it. Here's a footprint. It's made out of blood. That might allow us to narrow down exactly where the attack happened. It seemed to be leading away from a locked door. Oh, really? I guess we better start looking for a key. Come with me, Scout. I got a hunch. What's up, Honor? Seems like the net is closing in on Mal, but I still have unanswered questions. Like why he killed Lori. And what's inside the cargo? Right now, I can think of a few possibilities. Mal was... I don't believe Mal was trying to kill Ray. This makes no sense. There's a body in the cargo hold is potential, like, but realistically, like, I don't know, stealing from that cargo hold? Because there's no evidence for this. There's reason to suspect this one, but realistically, if anything, it was going to be this one. I'm going to click this one because it's probably the one the game wants me to hit. There's another body in the cargo hold. Aaron killed someone as part of our twisted writing process. Mal found out, but he knew Ray always wins in courts. He needed hard evidence and witness. So he decided to expose him in the middle of the party. He called in sick, sneaked on board, but he didn't realize Lori had been hired as a guard. She surprised him outside the cargo hold, and he shot her. He was just lucky no one heard. We know the rest. He panicked, dumped the body in the lifeboat, fled the scene. It fits almost perfectly with what we know, but we're missing one key piece of evidence. Is there really a body inside the cargo hold? And who it is. I don't believe there's a body in there. I mean, there might be a dummy, but, like, that's not going to be a real person. Come on, we better tell Cross. This is a stupid plan. Your thoughts are stupid. Another body. This stage just keeps getting better. Are all Hollywood parties this dangerous? Only the good ones. Aaron, you're not helping. We need to see your cargo hold. A place of secrets and shadows. What do you think you'll find there? I think you already know. How could I? Do you even know what you want to find? Enough games. There could be a body in there. Ah, so you want to find a body. Understandable. Murder helps you to justify your existence. What are you babbling about? If I wanted to be a psychoanalyzed, I'd talk to a shrink. Who is the key to the cargo hold? You are mistaken. Your friend thinks the cargo hold is the key. My syntax parser must be malfunctioning. It's not you, it's her. She won't give a straight answer. Aaron, don't tell them anything. They don't even know what they want to know. What we want to know is what's in your cargo hold. I object. First you take over the yacht, now you want to dig through our private property. On whose authority? Damn it, Kino, this is about murder. Pure conjecture. No allegation justifies such a gross overreach of power. I'll have your badge for this. I better go after him. I'm in enough trouble with my captain as it is. But what about the body? There isn't some law that lets you search the hold? I don't know. I've never seized the yacht before. This is fun, isn't it? Maybe Cross can't do anything, but we can. We can try, but the door's still locked. Every lock has a key, Scout. We just need to find it. Okay. And this appears to be just some balloons. Go over down there. I failed to see how these balloons will affect anything. Other than, hey, we found some balloons. Not that one. No, like that. Let's go there. It's a balloon! Who would have guessed? I found balloons. That does not help. Scout, I appreciate the enthusiasm. Balloons? Is this all that's holding the boat up? No, Scout. The yacht is floating just fine on its own. These are just for decoration. Decoration? For what purpose? There's not really a purpose. Sometimes you just want a place to look nice. And you do this by hiding parts of it with bright colors? I guess that's one way of putting it. In that case, we should keep these balloons. You never know when we might need to hide something. Alright, Scout. Very helpful. Detective Cross, how's it going? Bad. Ray's on full legal eagle mode. Can Ray get you into trouble? He's got friends in City Hall. They can make life very uncomfortable for people who step on the wrong toes. But that's corruption. This is Los Angeles. What did you expect? I'm not saying we have to stop the investigation. I just need to tread lightly. You only get one shot at Ray Kino, and if you miss... Any idea? We're still figuring out a way to the hole. Any ideas? You're determined to get on Ray's bad side, huh? We've been on his bad side ever since we found Laurie's body. Might as well double down. Your dad would have said the same. You've got guts. I'll give you that. There must be someone around here who knows where the keys to the hold are kept. Have you tried asking the captain? I wish I could help, but Ray catches me trying to get into that cargo hold without a warrant. My career's over. Hey, Ray. Why are you being such a dick? You're on thin ice, Honor. Do you even have a private investigator license? Why won't you unlock the hold? What are you trying to hide? Nothing, but you can't conduct a search without proper judicial oversight. If that makes you think I'm hiding something, that's your problem. What do you mean a license? I'm just helping Detective Cross. There are severe penalties for unlicensed investigators. How does a year in jail sound to you? You should worry about your own problems, Ray. I heard the sentences for murder are much worse. Alright, let's go to the bridge. Things are getting pretty intense out there. You must be glad you can stay out of the way up on the bridge. Yeah, lucky me. Hey, Clyde. What do you want? We're closing the night on the killer. This investigation has taken a few tests, but we're finally closing the night on the killer. Good for you. Has the radio signal repeated? No. Nothing but static. Can you help us get in the hold? And we need your help. The cargo hold is locked and we can't get in. I guess you're out of luck. But you're the captain. Can't you open the door? Not without a key. Do you have the key? Nope. Captain Cruz has it. And he should be halfway to Tijuana by now. Guess so. Damn it! How are we supposed to get inside with no key? But my most important system functions have a hardware backup. Shouldn't that be the case here? A backup? Of course, there must be a spare key somewhere, right? As the owner of the vessel, Ray would be the logical choice. Doesn't that seem correct, Captain? Mm-hmm. Only problem is, Ray's the one trying to keep us out of there. He's not going to just hand us the key. We will need a plan. I have a perfect plan. Ask nicely. And over the key. According to the captain's log, you ordered Mal to keep away from the cargo hold yesterday. My sister and I value our privacy. We don't want an employee snooping around any more than we do, Detective. Or maybe you're hiding something in there. Based on what evidence? It's a fascinating claim, but it'll never hold up in court. What size are your shoes, Ray? About a size 10? I don't see what that has to do with anything. We found a bloody footprint right outside your cargo hold. So what? There must be a dozen people on this boat who wear that size. But not all of them has access to the cargo hold. Circumstantial at best. No jury would convict based on that evidence. Don't tell me you think those have anything to do with the murder. We have to consider every possibility. No, I just wanted to show you the balloons. I know you have a spare key to the cargo hold, right? Just hand it over. You're in no position to demand anything. In fact, with all the stress, I think I've forgotten where it is. You're lying. Good luck proving that in court. Clyde says there are 2 keys. Mal has one. God knows where he is. Ray has the other. In other words, we can't get our hands on either of them. Not necessarily. Ray won't give us his key, but that doesn't mean we can't take it. You want to steal the key? What are you, a pickpocket now? First of all, we don't even know if Ray has the key with him. He probably keeps them someplace safe. Second, it's not stealing, it's borrowing. Yeah, pretty sure it's stealing. You want to find out what's in the cargo hold or not? I guess if I can convince Ray we found a key somehow, he might give something away. Let me know if you want to try. I think we're ready. Call Ray over and ask him about the keys. Here goes nothing. Hey, Ray! If I were you, I'd spend less time shouting and more time preparing a legal defense. You might want to listen to your own advice, Kino. I've just been inside your cargo hold, and what I saw was very interesting. What? How? With your key. You really thought you could hide it forever? That's impossible. I think he bought it. If he did, he's probably going to check on the real key. You better follow him. Hey, what do you think you're doing? Busted. What? Was that your plan? Make me think you stole my keys and then send Honor to spy on me? That does sound like a good plan. But of course there's no evidence. Yeah, we were just, checking for leaks. I'm keeping detailed notes about all of this. You have a lot to answer for, Detective. At least we know we're on the right track. We just need some way of following him without being seen. Hey. Who do I talk to about this? The balloons? Would you like a balloon? No. Are you sure? It could help lift your spirits while you wait for that radio signal. I don't think he wants a balloon, Scout. Am I gonna hide behind a bunch of balloons like a weirdo? Okay. What the hell are you carrying a bunch of balloons around for? This isn't a fairground. Ray's too careful for me to follow him, but what if we disguise Scout with balloons? That's about the dumbest thing I've ever heard. He's the same size, he can float. What more do you want? There has to be some other way. Logically, Detective Cross stands the best chance of disguising himself as a balloon. What? Are your wires screwy or something? I don't look anything like a balloon. Perhaps not, but you are full of hot air. Everyone's a comedian. You can't argue with his logic. But we don't need you to look like a balloon. We just need you to hide behind them. Understood. I'll give it my best shot. Look at Scout. You look amazing, Scout. Do you think it will work as a disguise? Only one way to find out. Hey, Ray. What now? Got a little surprise for you. Balloons? It'll take a lot more than that to convince me to drop my case against you. Forget the balloons. What you need to concentrate is this. I've just seen inside your cargo hold for real this time. Yeah, don't make me laugh, detective. You know as well as I that you don't have a key. I didn't before. I'm a detective. I find things. You're bluffing. Believe what you want. It'll be on my report. Come on, we're done here. That's impossible. He's all talk. Unless maybe, could he have... Scout? Master Balloon. You are lying again. Is that so? I hope you have a good lawyer, detective. You're going to need one. I hope that worked. There's no way he's going to fall for that routine again. We went to the other end of the boat and looked inside something. That must be where he's keeping the key to the hold. Let's go. Wait a second. Take those things off him, will you? He's a robot, not a balloon animal. Are you sure this was where Ray looked? I can't see a key. Yes, it was inside something over there. So this one should be this. Yes. And then do. Okay. That goes down to there. This goes down to there. This goes all the way over to there. That goes to there. This. Mm-hmm. That goes down to there, and then everything up here gets filled in. Oh, this gets filled in. That gets filled in. Am I missing this spot right here? There's a button. A ventilator? Like, was the man hyperventilating? Oh hey, it's one of those boat horn things. I think there's something inside. You're right. There's a key in here. Now I can finally see what's inside the cargo hold. What do you think we'll find? I don't know if I can look. Don't worry, Honor. I'll open the doors and scan the room first. Are you sure? What there really is a body then? I have to learn to face my fears. There can be no better reason than to help you. You already saw a body. What are you freaking out about? This one looks like a man's. But not like a living man's. Probably. And this goes like that. Do. Up to there. Oh, this is like a T. Okay. Done. It's a man's. That's Captain Cruz? This is not the man's I thought it would be. There's somebody in there. It's Captain Cruz. Look at his uniform. What the hell was he doing inside the cargo hold? Is he dead? There's a pulse. Looks like he took a beating, though. Ray has a lot to answer for. Mal, can you hear me? Groans. We gotta get him to a hospital. Once they get him patched up, we might finally get some answers. You sure he'll be okay strapped into the back of your car? What else am I supposed to do? Throw him in the trunk? He'll be fine. I still don't get why you won't let me come with you to the hospital. I need you to stay here and keep an eye on Ray. This could be the case to finally bring him down, and I want all the evidence we can get. Speaking of which, what the hell is going on? Did I just see you with a dead body? No, he's alive. No thanks to you. Honor, I've got to go. Remember what I said. You got some explaining to do. Aaron, why are you here? Did I hear someone say there was another body? This is very interesting. Someone attacked Captain Cruz. We found him locked in your cargo hold. Really? What were his injuries like? Was he in a great deal of pain? What's wrong with you? I want to make the most of this situation. How do I know you didn't cause this? Why would I? You talk a lot about how real life influences your movies. Maybe you attacked him to give you something to write about. Ah, you're funny. You really think I could do that? My strength is in words, not my body. It's really easy to beat up someone who's tied up. They can't really fight back. Besides, Ray doesn't like it when I get in trouble. Present evidence. No. I'm not talking to you anymore. You're a weirdo. Would you mind telling me what's going on? Where did Detective Cross go? Did you find the killer? Why was Mal tied up in your hold? Can you explain why Captain Cruz was doing tied up in your cargo hold? What? I thought you said he was the killer. That he stole a lifeboat and took off. That was our old theory, yes. And now it turns out he was in the cargo hold the whole time. And that's the new theory. What kind of amateur hour investigation is this? You still haven't answered my question. What was he doing in there? I haven't the slightest idea. You actually expect us to believe that you don't know why your captain was beaten and locked in your yacht's holding during your party? Isn't it obvious? Aaron and I are being framed. You made it clear that you were the only one that had a key to that room. You think you're being framed? Do you have anything to back that up? The evidence is all around us. Perhaps if you did your job correctly, you'll see. Or maybe you're trying to weasel your way out of conviction. Is there anyone you can think of who might want to see you arrested? I am a lawyer. Making enemies comes with a job. Whoever it is, they're obviously a sick and twisted individual. If they exist at all. I present to you, technically this is called a... What the fuck? It's also a handy place to keep your keys, apparently. Oh, okay. So that's how you got into the cargo hold. You spied on me. If you'd cooperated when we asked, we wouldn't have needed to. I'll just go ahead and add this to the long list of charges against you and Detective Cross. It's a good thing we got to Mal in time. He could have died. Don't give me that look. I didn't know he was in there. Hey, Aaron. Fine, I'm going to talk to you about Captain Cruz. Mal was beaten and tied to a deck chair. He could have died. Fascinating. I wish I could have seen the injuries myself. First-hand experience is so important to my writing. I don't know what you hope to achieve with that. How big are your feet? Ah, footprint of blood. The last steps of a murderer. If you killed someone, could you walk away? Mal wrote that your brother stopped him from going into the cargo hold yesterday. Can you tell me why? I'm not my brother's keeper. Maybe not, but he does everything he can to look after you. Maybe he knew you had Mal locked in there. I can't say what Ray knows or doesn't know. You'll have to ask him. Aha! So you admit that you had Mal locked in there. I didn't say that at all. Aren't you listening? Anyone can know something. That doesn't mean it's true. That's... What do you think of these balloons? How cute! You recognize these coordinates? Hundreds of thousands of miles of land and sea reduced to a few numbers. Maybe it's not amazing. Maybe it's sad. You're a weirdo. Stop talking to me. I feel like going somewhere else might not be the best idea right now. But I can't do anything there. Now that Mal's gone, we can take a better look inside the cargo hold. What if we find another body? I don't know if I can handle 3 in one day. Right now, I can't promise anything. Alright. Let's look in the cargo hold. Hold on, what? It's supposed to be like that. We got two here. That goes like that. All right. Hmm. Uh. There we go. It's a skull. I found a skull. Ah! There are skulls everywhere. Didn't you know? The spirits of the dead keep the ship afloat. It's actually bad luck to disturb them. Honor! Put it back! Put it back! Calm down, I'm just kidding. Oh. I am fairly certain that was not funny. These skulls aren't real. Feels like they're made of clay or something. Maybe they're supposed to be party decorations? I prefer the balloons. That's weird. I think there's something inside. They're all full of dirt and diamonds. Fascinating. Maybe this is a smuggling operation. These skulls must be worth thousands of dollars each, and there are hundreds of them. This explains why Ray didn't want anyone near the hold. Cross will be pleased. Looks like we finally got Ray Kino by the stones. That was a fun joke. Welcome back, Detective. How's Mal? He's going to have one hell of a headache, but he'll live. Did he say you attacked him? Not yet. It'll be at least a few hours before he's awake. So all we can do is wait. Unless you know how to read minds. So what did I miss? You find a smoking gun while I was away? No, but we did find over $500,000 in diamonds. Very funny. Wait, you serious? This could be big enough to see the Kinos get put away for a long time. Don't be so sure. Any case has to be ironclad or won't stand a chance in court. Just arrest them. No. So we need all the evidence we can get. There has to be a way of proving the link between the Kinos and the diamonds. That'd do it. I wish I could help, but Ray's still threatening to have me fired. Can't your captain back you up? I know he's mad at you, but this case could be huge. I wish it worked that way. But don't worry about me. I know you and Scout can handle this. You're a good team. It's nice to finally have your support on a case. And it's nice to have a partner I can trust again. It's been too long. Alright. Pillows? Pillows. What's beeping over here? Oh. The thing there. That is this one. No, it's not. That is this one. Okay. God. Like, I like Sudoku, but these puzzles are just not my bag. Like, way too difficult. Look at this. Look at how separated all these things are. It's not fun. It goes down there. That goes like that. That goes like that. That goes like that. That goes like that. We found, I don't know what that is. Film reels. Okay. This seems to be some sort of analog data storage, primitive but effective. It's not just data scout, these are movies. Movies? What movies? Quit jostling me, I'm trying to read the labels. Are they detective movies? Can we watch one? I don't recognize the titles. Fog over Grainsboro? The Elm of Scotswood? According to my knowledge database, they were written and directed by Aaron Kino. Not surprising that she'd have copies of her own films on her boat. Maybe she was planning a screening. Detective, I found the smoking gun. It's film reels. What do you think about the diamonds? I think that one of the skulls is worth more than I earn in a month. This has to be connected to Laurie's murder somehow. Would Ray really get you fired? He could do a lot worse than that. Him and Aaron have a lot of money, and that means they have a lot of influence at City Hall. Shouldn't laws be applied consistently, regardless of wealth? That's how it's supposed to work. But every man has his price, and most people's are lower than they'd like to admit. Each of these clay skulls contains enough diamonds to pay for a new apartment. Would anyone really notice if one of them went missing? You're not thinking of keeping those diamonds, are you? Who would miss one skull of a few hundred? Fine. I don't really watch modern stuff. Give me a black and white flick any day. I agree. Nothing can beat the classics. Well, we might have more in common than I thought. Alright. Is she over by the bridge? Oh no, he's over by the bridge. How's the radio, Captain? Pick up anything interesting? Not a peep. I could be wrong, but you seem upset. Damn right. That signal's my only way out of here. But it's probably just a... Detective, get over here. The code is repeating. Missed it again. Damn it all! Now I've got to wait until it repeats again. No, we don't. I recorded it. Attempting to decode. It seems the code is too complex for my limited decryption algorithms. I will need additional hardware. Can I go now? You got your code. Can't just go. This is a murder investigation. Am I a suspect? He's got a point. The diamonds, Mal, everything at the moment points to his Ray and Aaron. We have found no evidence against Captain Muscle Man. Alright, fine. But I'll need your contact details in case we need to talk to you. Call the agency, they got my number. One last thing, Captain. Don't leave town. Is that what you're supposed to say? Where's Captain Muscle Man going? And shouldn't you be at the hospital? I just couldn't stay away. An admission of targeted harassment. Brave choice, detective. Stupid, but brave. I better get out there before I do something I'll regret. Ugh. Nothing? Here we go. This one. Okay. Okay. Goes like that. So, that. This is too high all the way up till like there. It becomes 3 high. All right. It's a clapboard. Haven't seen one of these since the day we met. What do these chalk markings indicate? It says for a production called Radio, directed by Aaron Kino, must have been left over from one of her movies. Scene 448, take 2EA. That doesn't make sense. Whoever wrote this must have made a mistake. Perhaps not. 2EA is 746 in hexadecimal encoding. You think they had 746 takes of one scene? Perhaps Aaron's a perfectionist. That seems fucking exceptional. Like, what the hell? About that radio. Can you give us any explanation for the radio signal? Sounded like noise to me. It's probably just interference. So far, the only interference around here has been you. Very funny. You shouldn't have gotten it. You should have gotten the comedy. Perhaps then you wouldn't have been fired. We found the diamonds. What diamonds? In the cargo hold. The ship's carrying enough gems to bedazzle Union Station. It's the first I've heard of it. I can only assume Mal Cruz was conducting some kind of criminal enterprise. But he was attacked. He is the victim. I'm sure he'd like you to think so. But answer me this. Why was he attacked? I propose that it's because he was working with criminals. Diamond smugglers aren't known for being good people. I propose he found out you were smuggling diamonds and then you attacked him. Where did all these fake skulls come from? How should I know? They're in your cargo hold? Mal must have put them in there. God only knows what he was up to. You recognize these reels of film? Yes, some of Aaron's early movies. Somewhat crude now looking back, but still bold visions and execution. If our new films are better, why keep these? You'd be surprised at the things you can learn from your past work, if you look closely. Why has this got wrong numbers on it? Can you tell me anything about the project this clapboard came from? Radio? I don't remember it. Alright, Aaron, can you show up again? Oh, Kevin. What's your take on the radio signal? Whatever it is, it's important enough to be sent in code. My money's on it being something to do with those diamonds. But I thought Scout might have some kind of hacking program in this thing. Can't he break the code? Sorry, Detective, my abilities are limited to wired communication protocols. Isn't there some kind of police gadget we can use? We do have something that might do the job back at the station. Never used it myself, but you can figure it out. I'll radio ahead to let them know we need it. We can go back to the police station. What do you think of this, Clacker? I don't know what you're showing this to me. Okay. To the police station. Ross said there should be some decoding equipment around here somewhere. In the back room. Oh, it's on the table. Somewhere. This one looks like this. Done. Not. So. Then that goes like that. Do. I did it. It's a Game Boy. A police decoder. You found it! Now we can finally decrypt that radio message. Not quite. We still need the decryption key. My analysis indicates that we're looking for a key pair of two 12-bit integers. Two numbers. Can't you just guess? There are 16.7 million possible combinations. At a rate of 2 per second, it would take approximately 197 days to guess the correct pair. So you can't find out what this code is until next spring. So much for moving fast against the key. What? Wait a second. What about the clapboard? Scene 448, take 2 EA, 448 and 746. Yes, that could be the key pair. I can attempt decoding immediately, although I'll need access to the yacht radio to replay the recording. Haven't you got a speaker? Of course. That's how you hear my voice. But decoding without the original hardware could introduce errors. It's really quite fascinating. You see, minor variance in the playback matrix could result in unanticipated. I'm just going to pretend I understand and we'll head back to the boat. That will also work. I've entered the decryption key into the police decoder. No error so far. Beginning playback. Compensating for ambient noise. Adjusting frequency thresholds. I have it. The decrypted message is ELM. Is that it? I don't understand. ELM. A tree of genius almas. often cultivated for its attractive foliage, but also known for its use in shipbuilding. It says elm. I didn't need to say elm the second time. Okay, but why would someone go through the trouble of encrypting the name of a tree? I think I know why someone transmitted elm to the Anmoy. It had to be something innocuous but distinctive. Something the police would never understand, but that someone on the boat would recognize. One of Aaron's films? Elm refers to one of Aaron's films. We got the answer right here in one of the film reels. You're right. One of the movies we found is called The Elm of Scotswood. Would the signal be referring to that? That makes sense, doesn't it? And it all but confirms the transmission was intended for the Kinos. But we still don't know what it signifies. Is it a signal? Are we supposed to watch the movie? Maybe, but we're missing one thing. A projector. I was gonna say popcorn. I can scan the film with my camera frame by frame and look for anything out of the ordinary. In one of Aaron's films, you'll be here all week. I'll do my best. Initiating scan. Okay. So this is a film reel. I figured it out based on context clues. No. Dang it. Okay. That's one too far over. And then we got that one. Do. You found film cell. I found something out of the ordinary. This film cell has a red circle around it. I found something. Look at this frame. Looks like a part of the credits. Someone's circled one of the names. Art Jensen. A new suspect? Maybe. Whoever they are, they're involved. We just need to find out how. Just say nothing or you'll end up in handcuffs again. Like the Anmoy, I too must return to the dock. Not if you do as I say. Why are you making this so difficult? Is there a problem, Ray? No, I'm just conferring with my client. I guess you two have a lot to talk about. There's quite a case building against you. I really hoped you would be different. I thought you, of all people, might rise above the levels of lies and scandal. It seems I was wrong. We're just trying to get to the bottom of things here. If you're innocent, you... Don't patronize me. The innocents have nothing to fear is the rallying cry of the tyrant. We'll have our day in court, and then we'll see who has nothing to be afraid of. Hey, I got questions about your films. And why are you dumb? Hello again, Honor. You look different. I look different? What do you mean I look different? Someone who is lost is often difficult to find, even when they want to be found. Many are overrun by fear and swept away. When they open their eyes, they find themselves alone, cut off from their past and lost to their friends. But sometimes the lost are able to find the inner strength to become a beacon in the dark, to take the place where they were at the most hopeless and turn it into a new harbor. I don't... You were lost, Honor, but now you have found your way. That makes you different. You know anyone called Art Jason? No. What do you think of this? A skull can hold great wealth in knowledge, in passion, or in treasures beyond imagining. Well, this one has diamonds in it, so... What can you tell us about these movies? These are older works. I no longer know the creator. You are just lying. Didn't you write and direct all of these? No, a person very much like me, but I am no longer that person. She knew much less about the world, but she had a great deal more time left to experience it. Isn't it that ironic? You're just a fucking idiot. The scene and take numbers on this clapboard don't make sense. Until we realized they were a key to decoding a radio signal. Yes, sometimes it is not the image that is at fault, but our perspective. This film solo comes from one of your movies, and the name Art Jason is circled. Who is he? I don't know, but he worked on your film. He's in the credits. What? Lady, you worked directly with him. You fuck. That's what happens when you do movie. Okay. Beep. Here. No, not those ones. Got that. Got that. Got that. Do. Hmm. Okay. Do. Hmm. There we go. I got a Rolodex. Okay. Honor, this deck of playing cards is all stuck together. That's a Rolodex, Scout. They're business cards, and mostly for lawyers by the looks of it. Must belong to Ray. Ah, a database. There may be a file in here for Art Jason. I can't see that name under J or A. Perhaps they go by another name. We should try to find out. Hello. I have questions about this Rolodex. Is this your Rolodex? I prefer to let fate guide my hand. You must call the wrong number very often. Who are we to decide which numbers are wrong? Detective, we have a new lead. I present, well, are you going to develop a new lead or what? We cracked the radio code. It was from the radio signal and all leads to one frame from one of Aaron's films. Okay, let's see it. So, okay, fine. Does Art Jason mean anything new? I think I saw in a furniture catalog once. It's a person. They worked on one of Aaron's films. The radio transmission pointed us right to their name. I just don't know why. Any ideas? I suggest you head down to the station and see if we have a file on them. If you're lucky, you'll get some answers. Will you radio ahead like before? Even I can't get the LAP to just hand over a file to civilians. You'll have to hack the database. Again. And you're okay with that? No. But you obviously are, so I might as well get used to it. I don't know. Okay. You have no use for the Rolodex. Alright. Let's hack the planet. Okay. The coast looks clear. We need to hack the planet. What if someone catches us? I'll just tell them that we're computer technicians here to fix the parallel memory processors. That is not a real thing. Yeah, well, they won't know that. Now, come on. We're here to get that file, not take a computing class. I'll be as quick as possible for both our sakes. Yeah. 2, 1, 2. 3, 1, 3, 1. This is a 5. That's a 4. Goes up to there. That goes there. That goes there. That goes there. 5. That's a 3, 1. That's a there. 3 and a 1. That's a. There needs a 1 there. That needs to be a 3. That needs to be a 3. I did it. I'm in. Scanning police records for Jason, Art. One match found. The file is almost empty. No picture, no contact details. Just the name. It might not even be the right person. There was one other piece of data. A court record. Mr. Jason filed a lawsuit 3 years ago against Aaron Kino. Now we're talking. What's the claim? Theft of property. It seems the case was settled out of court, but most details have been removed from all records at the request of Aaron's defense attorney. And we both know who that attorney was. Come on. I want to know what Aaron has to say about this. Back to the boat. Are you at the bridge still? Alright, Aaron. You lied about knowing Jason Arnott. We found court records that say he filed a lawsuit against you. The mind is a difficult thing to grasp. Can you say for sure who and what you know? There's no point lying to us anymore. No point? Then I'll be blunt. I had forgotten him. It was not my first day in court. I weathered these storms the only way I know how. I rise above them. Violent waves do not disturb the flight of birds. Except you didn't rise above it. Ray just made the problem go away. And I'm sad it came to that. I liked Crafts. He had such a strong distaste for life. I found it enviable. Crafts? Who's Crafts? You said you liked Crafts. What did you mean? A certain style. Monica's the name. After all, what are labels between friends? What? Label? Style? Monica? Moniker? Honor, I get it. Crafts is a nickname. Very good. Maybe you'll solve this after all. No, I get it. Arts and crafts. He was a talented prop master. If it didn't exist, he could make it. That's the kind of magic, don't you think? I hate this lady. I'm gonna have one more look through that Rolodex. But you said Art Jason isn't in there. Maybe not under their name, but if I look under C, there is a card for crafts and a telephone number. I hope it's still in use. Hi, is this Art Jason? I'm calling about Aaron Kino. Wait, don't hang up. I'm a detective and I need your help. That's technically not true. Well, he took a little convincing, but once he heard I'm building a case against Aaron, he was happy to help. So, what did he say? After filming wrapped up on the Isle of Scotswood, a bunch of props went missing. They blamed Art at first. It nearly ended his career. But then he caught Aaron leaving set with a box full of stuff. He couldn't believe it. She was just going to let him take the blame. That would explain the lawsuit. Props used in filming can fetch a high price in the black market. What? Except they were never sold. Aaron paid Art to withdraw the case, and no one ever found out what Aaron did with the missing props. Which, by the way, included 200 clay skulls. Clay skulls? Like the ones we just found. Exactly. Which means we have a direct link between Aaron Kino and those diamonds. Let's go, Detective Cross. Let's go, Detective Cross. Good news. We managed to contact Aaron Jason. Remember the clay skulls? Aaron stole them. I said Aaron Jason. I meant Art Jason. Which means she almost certainly knew that they were being used for. Speaking of which, I've just got off the radio with headquarters. They found the buyer of those diamonds. Okay. You found the diamond buyer? How? Remember that GPS you found? You thought it might have been Mal's escape route? Yeah? Guess we were wrong about that. Well, I asked the headquarters to check out those coordinates anyways. They found a boat waiting there. Coast Guard had to chase them halfway around Santa Calita, but they caught them eventually. Turns out the captain had a warrant out for their arrest. Let me guess. Smuggling? Exactly. And get this, they were the ones transmitting the coded radio signal. So they were trying to make contact with the Animoine. Seems like this whole damn boat party was a cover-up for a diamond deal. Let's go find Erin. She can't talk her way out of this one. She's not going to make any goddamn sense, though. Hello, Honor. Have we arrived at the climax of your story? You're wearing an expression of certainty. You are certainly about to be wearing a pair of handcuffs. Have you cracked the case at last? I would very much like to hear your conclusion. You're smuggling diamonds. Using the clay skulls you stole from Art Jason. A fascinating theory, but I know nothing about diamonds. Who would I sell them to? Black market smugglers. The Coast Guard found them right where the Animoy's GPS indicated. You organized this whole boat party just to have a reason to head out there. You don't need to tell her these things! You can just say you're under arrest. But there are many people at the party, and any one of them could have arranged to meet these smugglers. No, they were transmitting a code word that only you would recognize as important. Elm. Part of the title of one of your films, which we found a copy of right here on the boat. And when we examined the film, we found Art Jason's name circled, the same Art Jason who you stole the skulls from. It's all connected. How convenient. You've done very well, but there's still one more question, Honor. Why? Look around you. I have more money than I need. Why would I smuggle diamonds? That you that does not connect the way you think it does. Just because you have a lot of money does not mean you're not going to sell diamonds for more money. Hey, Josh. I see you have arrived finally. Uh, I hate this lady. I hate everything about her. A cat can have a comfortable home and all the food it could ever want, but it will still hunt birds. Exquisite. I was beginning to think you'd never understand each other. I don't understand. The domestic cat does not need to kill, yet it does. It is simply in its nature. Aaron, don't say another word. Give up, Ray. It's over. Give up? I haven't even started yet. Aaron Kino, you're under arrest. Thank you, detective. This is a false arrest. I'll have you hung out to dry for this. You're all talk, Kino. She's going away for good this time. I am 1,000 frayed threads finally bound, and yet I feel a great release. You're going to be released, all right? I'm going to fight these charges and we're going to win. Just like always. Whatever you say, come with me, Aaron. I mean, like, he's an assistant into this crime. He gets arrested, too. As Aaron Kino's legal representative, I demand to know the charges. Do you hear me? What happened to due process? Okay. Anything on the deck? We go back to the precinct? How's the prisoner? In a cell for now. Weirdest thing, she almost seemed happy. I know what you mean. It was almost like she wanted to get arrested. Perhaps she's doing research for her next script? It won't do her much good if Ray gets the charges dismissed. After she's confessed, not likely, but I guarantee she'll find a way to get the sentence reduced. She'll be out in a year or two. Almost makes me wonder if it was all worth the effort. This is what it's like to be a real detective. Even if you win, sometimes you still lose. But don't be too hard on yourself. This will be the first time anyone's ever got charges to actually stick to a Kino. Thanks, but we're not done yet. What about Lori and Mal? We still don't know what happened to them. Agreed. We've got a lot of loose ends to tie up. Geez, can you believe we originally went out for information on Frank Pritchell? Now that the diamond smuggling is sorted, we can get back to it. Is Ray still around? I might try asking a few more questions. Rather you than me. Hello, Ray. What do you want? We still have a few loose ends, and I want answers. Why are you smuggling diamonds? Did you really think that you and Aaron could get away with smuggling diamonds? Nothing has been proven in a court of law. I can almost understand Erin's motivation. She does things just to see what it's like, but you went along with it all. I'll do whatever I have to. Erin isn't like you or me. She needs guidance. She needs to be protected. To fucking do either of those things. You're just enabling her. You fucking moron. Was Lori involved in this? I honestly have no idea what happened to her. I forgot who Lori is. Oh, wait, she was the lady who was murdered. That's right. You sound pretty angry that Aaron was arrested, but how far would you go to defend her? What are you getting at? You told Mal to stay away from the hold, presumably because you knew it was full of illegal cargo. But then he found out anyways. Did you attack Mal Cruz because he knew too much? I object. That's a leading question. There's nothing to support that claim. How about Mal himself? As soon as he's able to talk, we'll know exactly what happened. It's not good. I can't get anything useful out of Ray. He's denying everything. Maybe not for long. An officer from Port Authority was just here. They found the missing lifeboat, and there was something inside. Something inside? More puzzles. Just a quick puzzle solution. Do. Dum, 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 dum. Hmm. 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 There we go. It's a gun. I found a gun. A weapon! You okay, Scout? You might need a minute to. No, I am fine. Please continue. This must be the gun that killed Lori. Can you tell anything important from a detective? A little. I could be wrong, but I think this is a custom model. It looks like it's been modified. Can't Scout tell for sure? I would have thought he'd know all about weapons since he is a super robot. Detective! There's no need to pretend any more honor. It's clear you told Detective Cross what I remembered. I feel like he had the right to know. I'm sorry. If no need to apologize. It was a logical decision. To answer your question, Detective, I only have a limited knowledge of firearms, but I can detect several unusual matching marks. I believe this gun was modified for left-hand operation. That ought to narrow things down. Give me a second. I'll go get Ray. Ray, are you left-handed? Is this your idea of a joke? Just answer the question. Yes, I'm left-handed. What does that have to do with anything? Everything. Ray Kino, you're under arrest for the murder of Lori Becker. Have you lost your mind? I didn't kill anyone. Save it for the jury. So Aaron was smuggling diamonds. Ray attacked Mal when he found out, and then he killed Lori when she found Mal. That all just to protect his sister. Family is important, as are friends. I'm sorry I told Cross. I just thought that I would not find out. I know I shouldn't have told anyone without your permission, but it didn't seem fair to keep him in the dark. You think I am dangerous? I found someone who can help. They're willing to meet you if you want. I want things to go back to the way they were. Me too. Ray's locked up tight. Never met a lawyer who deserved it more. What, I interrupt something? We're heading back to my apartment. You sure you don't want to help me with the paperwork? That's when the fun really begins. Sorry, Detective. I promised I'd help Scout, and I intend to keep that promise. Fair enough. Thanks for your help today, both of you. I mean it. Let me know if you hear anything from the hospital while I'm out. Will do. And Scout, good luck. Location unlocked. Location I already... Wait, hold on. Why can't I talk to you? I have nothing more to say to you. Yeah, that's weird. I shouldn't be able to talk to you. Can't you just tell me who we're meeting? Didn't anyone ever teach you to be patient? I don't believe that is in my programming. I will add it to the list of requested features for version 2.0. 2.0? You didn't even make it to version 1.0. Scout, this is Jenna. I know your face. You do? That's amazing. Your long-term memory must have self-repaired. Do you remember how you know me? I doubt it. He has trouble making connections between images and data. You should have seen what he thought my car were my car keys. You worked at the place where I was built. Seems like he's making connections just fine to me. Not a connection, an educated guess. I remember her face, but the associated data was corrupted. Therefore, I know you from a time before I wiped my memory. All my recovered memories from that time have involved the places where I was built, so you must also be from there. Full self-awareness, logical extrapolation. Your entire personality matrix is still intact. Impressive. Especially consider the condition I was left in. You were never supposed to end up in a scrap heap. Then what happened? You got thrown out because you murdered a man. I need to get the missing data. Give me a second to get set up. What data? What is she doing? Jenna has a plan. She can write a modification to disable the black box routines they placed in you. You set this all up without asking me? Well, I couldn't risk mentioning it earlier. We had to make sure it was even possible. I thought we told each other everything. Okay, I'm going to hook into Scout's neural network to get some diagnostic data. Is it safe to move around? Sure, just let me know if you feel anything unusual. You know, latency spikes, neural pathway errors, melted circuits. Please don't melt the circuits. Jenna, I have some questions. Ask away. Just try not to hover too close to the TV. It screws up my connection. What will this modification do? It's a patch to block or reroute your weapon server teams. If it works, they'll be completely disabled. You wouldn't be able to use them even if you wanted to. And if it doesn't work, one thing at a time, Scout. If it doesn't work, nothing changes. That be how it do. Where was I created? You were designed and built in SSI Labs, not far from here. It was a purpose-built facility for research and development, and the Scout project was the crown jewel. Are the labs still there? I don't know. Probably not. They sold pretty much everything when SSI shut down. The Scout project? Scout. Self-contained, operating... I forgot the rest. One of Tom's little jokes. I swear it stood for something different every week. Who is Tom? Tom Schmidt. Your hardware engineer. This Schmidt name came up before. I forgot where. He would have been proud to see how you turned out if... I have an important question. I have one I wanted to answer for some time. Why did you build me? The goal was to create a robot that could operate in places too dangerous for humans. Radiation, extreme heat, flooding. So I can swim? Tested to a depth of 3,000 feet. I wanted you to be able to find and help people. That's why I took the job. So what changed? You were too much of a success. Your ability was not only asset situation, but also to reason and adapt to changes. Once they saw what Scout could do, SSI wanted the project to refocus on military applications for deployment into combat zones. There's no money in saving lives, but there's a lot of money in taking them. Exactly. I fought it every step of the way, but it was no use. They set up a defense system research division and gave them complete access to the project. One morning I came into the lab and Scout wasn't where I left him. I ran a memory check and someone had added new code that I couldn't access. After that, it started happening more regularly. Tom and I didn't know what they were doing, but we could guess. I remember murdering a man. When I woke up, all my memory banks were corrupt. At first, I thought they had been damaged, but then I started remembering things about the lab, about you. I remember the truth. I deleted those memories. And now I know I know what I did. I don't really want to talk about it. I don't want to hurt people, Jenna. Not again. If this modification works, you won't be able to. Now can we change the subject? Okay, I got the data. Now I just need to write the patch. How long will it take? Hard to say. I've never had access to this part of the code before. Phone rings. Hello, detective. What's up? What? Okay, we'll be right there. What's wrong? It's Mal. He's dead. He was in the hospital. He was getting better. I don't understand either. Cross is waiting downtown to fill us in with the details. What about my software patch? Can I go? Sure, I'll just sit here on my own. That's cool. Don't worry about me. Would you prefer if I stayed to keep you company? What? No, I was being serious. I work better without distractions. But can you grab me a bag of chips while you're out? I'm starving. Okay. To the police station. I came as quick as I could. Is Mal really? Yeah, someone's got to him. Okay, the hospital hasn't released an official statement yet, but I saw it for myself. Mal is dead. How did he die? Smothered to death with a pillow. That doesn't actually work. Fabric has too many holes in it, so if someone tries to smuggle you with a pillow, you can still breathe through the fabric and fluff. You can't actually be killed by this. It's not possible. And quiet. Medical examiners say it happened within the last hour. Or raised in custody. Who could it be? But he's still locked us out. Either he's learned how to teleport or he's got a problem. Is there any evidence? Nothing. The place is totally clean. It was a professional job. Our biggest witness is dead and we got nothing. Not quite. I pulled the CCTV. How'd you get it? It's a brand new system, all digital. Only got installed a week ago. There's a good chance the killer had no idea. A digital recording? I could scan through it. That's what I was counting on. Here, it's on this disc. Okay. So... I should focus on like one square at a time. This middle one, I guess. Not there. Okay. There we go. That. These two. Okay. Hmm. There we go. It's a camera. CCTV camera. Digital footage downloaded. Scanning frames. Focus on the footage from about an hour ago. Look for anything unusual. Suspicious figures. I have something. It's Clyde. Muscle Man? That meathead? Are you sure? The footage is conclusive. White male, prominent facial scarring, wearing a white uniform with cap, left-handed. Left-handed? But that means the pistol was his all along. He shot Lori. All this time, I thought he was just some charter captain. For good reason. Ray told us he hired Clyde from an agency, but either was lying or he really had no idea. I think it's time we find out which. Afternoon, Ray. How's your cell? Are you here for a reason or just to make wisecracks? We're talking about Clyde this time. What can you tell us about Clyde? This charter captain? I've almost forgotten about him. I don't know any more than what I already said. Mal called in sick, and the agency sent Clyde as a replacement. Except Mal was locked in the cargo hold. How could he have called in sick? Well, I didn't receive the call myself, but that's what Clyde told me when he arrived. What difference does it make? More than you realize. Clyde was lying to you. Shouldn't you be asking Mal about this? Surely he's awake by now. He's not going to wake up, Ray. He's dead. Let's repeat that. Mal is dead. He was murdered in his hospital bed. I'm sorry to hear that. I've known Mal for a long time. With your help, we can bring his killer to justice. Look around. Is this your idea of justice? Where'd you hire Clyde from? You hijack my yacht, arrest my sister, accuse me of murder, and then you ask me for help? You're out of your mind. Why should I trust you? You're still on the hook for Lori's murder. If you want to get out of here, you should be working with us, not against us. It'll take more than a few sweet words to get me to trust you, and that bullhound of a detective. What if I said we've got a lead that could prove your innocence? We just need your help to confirm it. I'll believe it when I see it. Here you go. You want to see it? We got footage of Clive leaving the hospital where Mal was killed. Caught him red-handed, huh? Left-handed, actually. If he murdered Mal, there's a good chance he killed Lori, too. I told you I didn't kill anyone. You've been so focused on your vendetta against us that you ran headfirst towards prosecution, with no thought for due process. I don't have a vendetta against you or your sister, Ray. All I care about is finding the truth. And if we can tie Lori's murder to Clyde, you'll be free to go. How am I supposed to help, or even if I wanted to? Maybe you've forgotten, but Detective Cross has me locked in a cell. Right now, we've got a way to track Clyde down. We need to know who he really is. Can you think of anything that might help? He was waiting on the boat when we arrived this morning. Of course I noticed that tattoo right away. That's right, he told us he was in the military. Served in Vietnam. Scout, do you think you can look up his service record? It's possible, but I would need more search parameters. Come on, Ray, you're a lawyer. You're supposed to be good at finding little inconsistencies. Now that you mention it, there was something a little strange. When he introduced himself, he said his name was Hyde. He corrected himself right away, so at the time I thought nothing of it, but now I get the feeling he made up a new name on the spot. You think Clyde is really called Hyde? Not exactly an innovative false name, but it's worth a shot. Maybe enough information. I can access military records through the police computer. Give me a moment to establish a data link. The military? But they must have the tightest security in the country. They've never gone up against me before. my boy. Stop admitting to crimes. I didn't mean to. That middle one. This needs a 2, 2, and a 1. That's a 3, 1. A 3, 1, 4. That's a 2 and a 3, 3, and a 3. 5, 3, 1. That means that has to be there. That has to be there. That's got to be like that. I'm a master hacker. I'm almost disappointed by military security. I found an administrative account with the password 123. Haha, right. What kind of idiot would have that as their password? Honor, you're a master of security. Searching for visual matches with a tattoo on Hyde's arm. It seems to be the insignia of the 5th Marine Regiment, narrowing search by name, known physical characteristics, and service record. One record found. Corporal Hyde Muscleman. That last name is actually Muscleman. So that really was his real name? Hyde fought at several key battles in Vietnam and remained a member of the 5th Marines until he was dishonorably discharged in 1977. They kicked him out. What for? Misconduct under Article 90 of the UCMJ, assaulting or willfully disobeying a superior officer. But there's something else here you may find more interesting. Hyde was suspected of killing staff sergeant in friendly fire incident in 1968. There was a solid case against him, but a key piece of evidence was lost. A bullet casing. You mean all this time we've been holding on to evidence from a 30-year-old murder? Sometimes the solution to puzzles relies on one missing piece of information. Without it, progress is impossible. Are there any records about what he did after he left the Marines? We still need a way to track him down. The police kept a close watch on him for several years after he was discharged. He drifted between jobs, and their records gradually... Yep. Last entry in 1991. Says, now employed by SSI. Did you just say Hyde worked at SSI? Scout, that's the company that created you. Do you think he was involved in my project? Do you think he's responsible for... I'm not sure, but I bet Jenna could tell us. Any good news? We got a new lead on Muscleman thanks to Ray. Ray was helpful. He was plenty cooperative once he realized I was trying to prove he didn't kill Laurie. Typical defense lawyer. Happy to fight the good fight, but only when it suits him. What did you find out about Clyde? Firstly, his name is not Clyde, it's Hyde. He was a Marine. Dishonorably discharged, likely killed a superior officer. And that's not the interesting part. After he was discharged, he got a job at the lab that created Scout. I'll be damned. You think there's some kind of link? That's what I'm hoping to find out. And we're going back to the apartment. Did you solve your case? No. If anything, it got more complicated. Well, I'm not done yet either. Can't rush these things. Gotta take your time and think it through. Cool. You know Hyde Muscleman? How's the work going? There's a lot of weird stuff in this code. It's nothing I can't handle. The bigger problem is going to be deploying the patch. I don't know if I can do it without a specialized tool. What tool do you need? Something called a data shunt. It's for uploading software to a protected drive, not something you can buy off the shelf. Can't do it without? No, this patch has to hook into dozens of core systems to override Scout's decision making. What do you mean? It'll completely disable your offensive systems. You won't be able to use them even if you want to. You're changing the way he thinks? This thing will override Scout's decision making. You're going to change the way he thinks? It'll take away his ability to hurt people? What's the problem? I'm not sure if I'm comfortable with the idea. I don't ever want to hurt again, Honor. But right now, that's your decision. If we take away it from you, if we force you to never hurt anyone, does that mean anything anymore? I'm not sure I understand. Can we discuss the philosophy later? I've got work to do. So about Hyde Muscleman. Yeah, he worked in the defense system research, some ex-military beefcake with more muscles than sense. That sounds like Hyde. Do you know what happened to him? After SSI shut down, the head of the defense system started his own company. I think Hyde went with him. Any idea which company? It was a long time ago. It had a name like Lethal... Leth? Yeah, that's the one. Hyde works at Leth? Yeah. He was sick of working in a research lab anyway. Only time I ever saw him smile was when they were doing weapon tests. We met the CEO. His company is connected to 3 different murder cases. Wait, you mean Jack? Did he see Scout? He was very interested in me. He even offered to repair me after I was damaged. Oh no. If he knows you're still working. You think he might do something? Try to snatch Scout or something? I don't know, but you better watch it back out there. Okay. Back to the police department. We know where he works. I spoke to Jenna about Hyde. He did work at SSI in their defense division, and his boss was Jack Larson. Larson? The CEO of Leth? Yeah. When the Scout project went bad, SSI was shut down. Jack founded Leth, and Hyde went with him. Let me get this straight. Hyde works for Jack, but so did Lori. This gets more complicated by the minute. If this is how they handle disputes at Leth, I hope they have a good employee health plan. What a joke. Lori contacted us because she wanted to give us information on Frank Pritchell. This has to be why she was killed. Larson's gone too far this time. He may be the common link between those deaths, but we still have no evidence against Jack himself. Then we need to find evidence. Right, detective? Right. Jack Larson's always been one step ahead of us, but not this time. We need to get inside of Leth's offices. I agree. How long will it take to get a search warrant? That's going to be tricky. I'm not exactly on the best terms with my captain right now. Well, with the whole going undercover without telling anyone thing, he's never going to play ball. Okay, so no warrant. What about me and Scout? It's a private security company, Honor. You can't just walk in through the front door. I'm confident I can bypass their security. I hacked into military servers earlier without issue. Scout, don't say that to people. Maybe being a cat burglar is my real calling. No. We can get it out, no problem. No one would even notice. And this could be our only chance. I'm not going to give you permission to break into a private office. Oh, if someone did break in, and evidence did happen to fall into police hands. Say no more, detective. We understand. I don't understand. New location. Less security. Oh, there's so much going on. This place is suspiciously quiet. Hacking the security system, it was some of my best work. I thought you were just disabling security alarms. How did you get everyone to leave? While I had access to the network, I sent an urgent message to everyone in the company. They think the building is being fumigated for killer bees. I guess that makes this kind of a sting operation. Scout. Let's take a look around. There's got to be something here linked to Lori or Hyde. Alright, we start in the bottom left corner and make our way around. Beep. I see there's a beep. It is this one. Hmm. We got this. This is wrong. That should all be one more over. Go there, that go there. This just steps down like that. This goes like there. And there we go. We did it. It's a locker. It is a locker. Okay, cool. The locker's labeled Lori Becker. Now we might finally find out why she wanted to talk to Cross. There's one problem. How do we open Lori's locker without the code? What if we have the code already? We've been carrying it around all day. I don't understand. This bracelet? It's... I'm gonna guess the bracelet. Lori's bracelet holds the code. Remember the engraving? For answers held on the day you fell. Exactly. I didn't understand it at first, but everything in this case keeps coming back to Leth security. And who else do we know worked at Leth? Whose death was she trying to talk about Cross about? Frank Pritchell. I see. He fell to his death, and Lori's locker might hold some answers. Frank Pritchell was killed on June 14th. 0614. Locker opens. It opened. Let me scan inside. Okay. So... We got... do... Okay. We got this diagonal. This. Then there. I don't know what that is. It's a compact disc. Obviously. Interesting. That's a compact disc labeled backup. This is where I asked if you had a CD drive and you say, I'll add it to the list, right? Wrong! I didn't have a CD drive until I took one from the laptop Ryan gave you. Well, what do you know? Ryan is good for something. Okay, Scout, give it a whirl. Please wait while I read the contents. Can't you read any faster? Sorry, Honor. It's only a single speed drive. I take it back. Ryan is officially good for nothing. I have the data. It's Frank Pitchell's personal record. Is that it? I wonder why Lori wanted to give this to Detective Cross. Because it holds information on every job Frank was given by Leth. And his last assignment before he died was... to intimidate Blake Patterson. So Ryan was telling the truth. Frank hadn't gone rogue when he came after Blake. It was a Leth job. Jack Larson signed off on it himself, and if Jack lied about that, perhaps he also lied about how Frank died. Cross was right. Frank Pitchell didn't commit suicide. He messed up on a job. He messed up so badly that Jack had him killed to cover it up. Come on, Scout. We've got to get this CD across. Not so fast. Hide! That's Captain Muscleman to you. Have some respect. Murderers don't deserve respect. You've been busy, just like Lori. And look what happened to her. Now, give me that CD. Frank's dead, and he'll stay that way. You won't get away with this. You've killed too many people. Detective Cross will do nothing. Not enough evidence. Not without the CD, anyway. And why should we give it to you? You're not leaving this room alive either way. Hand over the CD, and I'll make it quick. Quick! Scout! Use a gun! We have one! Wait, what about Jack? Do you really want to have to tell him you killed Scout? He won't care. Scout's just another loose end. You're wrong. Jack wants Scout. For something, destroying him would be a big mistake. And you know what Jack does to people who make mistakes. I'm not going to end up like Frank. Jack needs me. You can keep telling yourself that, but you're expendable to him, just like everyone else. I gotta call Jack. Damn it, he's locked the door. Any ideas? I'll look around. There must be a way out. I see 2 fire extinguishers and a lot of glass. I can figure a way out. It's a... Oh. Oh, it's not the fire extinguisher. My bad. I thought it was. So... all this is just filled in. This goes out to there. That's done. Oh, there's also one there. Do. Oh, it's a box. UPS. A universal power system. What is this? Why is it so heavy? I think it's an uninterruptible power supply. It was close. I had the word power. It provides emergency power in the event of electrical failure, so it's a really big battery. I bet it could deliver a pretty big shock if we could discharge it. In theory, but how would we do that? With the fire extinguisher. No, the fire extinguisher. No. Do. This monitor. Uh, do. No, that goes here. No, I was right the first time. Goes there. Okay. Down to there. That goes there. Do. Hmm. It's wires, cables, cables and wires. I'm a B rank detective. Power cables. You want me to try and hide up? Is that not an option? He's twice my size. Might as well ask me to try and knock him out. That's not as unreasonable as it seems. These are power cables. If you found a way to deliver a high voltage shock, I got an idea. If I connect the power cables to the battery, I could murder this man with. But we don't know how much power is stored in the battery. Only one way to find out. I can hear him coming back, trying to distract him. How? Doesn't matter. Just keep the focus on you. Bad news. Where's the girl? You should be more concerned about me. You? Don't make me laugh. I won't let you hurt my friends. Listen up, you dumb robot. You don't want to play games with me. I'm not playing games. Uh, Scout, what are you doing? What the fuck? Assault mode engaged. Threat detected. What the? Weapon systems online, ready to engage. Don't shoot! Your ship has sailed, Captain. That didn't do shit. Oh, it did. You got him! Target lost. Target lost. Scout, what are you doing? Seeking new target. Scout, no. Seeking new. Seeking new. What the hell was that? I don't know. I was trying to distract him and something took over. It's alright. You're back to normal now. Precious Boy Scout. Back to normal. We better try to hide up before he comes around. Can you check if he was carrying anything? Yes, I think so. He's on the floor, right? No. Uh, that's this one. Okay. We can do this. Hmm. Okay. 3. This goes all the way down. Goes most of the way down. That goes there. That goes there. There and there. Alright, it's a security pass. That's weird. This keycard has SSI printed on it. I know Hyde used to work there, but Jenna said the labs were shut down. Yes, after my project was cancelled. In that case, why has he still got an access card? I doubt it's for sentimental reasons. There's only one likely explanation. Someone has reopened the lab. Anything else in here? The answer is yes, but where? Okay. It's this one. Okay. Hmm. Do. This goes there. Goes there. Do. Okay. It's a wallet? It's a pager. This must be how I'd kept in touch with Jack. There's one message saved from yesterday. Accessing LB got a copy of Pritchell's file, assigned her to the Kino job, deal with her. That confirms that Hyde killed Lori to stop her handling Frank's file over the police. First, he knocked out Mal and took over as captain, then he cornered Lori away from the party and shot her. But the lifeboat release mechanism jammed and he lost his escape route, and the body was discovered. Every second he stayed aboard, he risked being discovered. No wonder he wanted to get away so badly. He left after we docked and killed the only man who could identify him, Captain Cruz. It's lucky the hospital CCTV caught him. There's still one thing I don't understand. Why go to all this trouble just to keep Frank's file secret? Because it's hard evidence that Frank was working for Leth, and when he killed Blake, this could bring down Leth security and Jack Larson along with it. I think we both know what we have to do now. Go back to your apartment and wait for all this to blow over. There's no going back now, Scout. You can blow this case wide open. I was afraid you were going to say that. I bet that lab is full of evidence just waiting to be found. Even if that's true, we don't know where the lab is. Maybe not, but we know someone who does. But Honor... Good timing. I'm nearly done with the patch. No idea how I'll install without the right equipment, though. The data shunt? You said you created an SSI, right? Maybe there's still one in the lab. Not a chance. The lab was closed when SSI shut down. There's nothing left. I don't think that's strictly true. What are you talking about? We had a run-in with Hyde. He was carrying an SSI access card. It seems the lab is operational again. Jack? What the hell is he doing? That's what we're hoping to find out. And we might be able to get your data shunt at the same time. But we need you to tell us where the lab is. I'll do better than that. I'll show you myself. Come on, let's go. Great. I just need to call Detective Cross, and you can meet us there, and no cops. Don't worry, I've worked with Cross before. You can trust him. I said no. I don't need cops sniffing around asking questions about what really happened back there. I thought this was all over a long time ago. I'm not ready to go public. Not now. I need time. You had time. Too late. All right. No cops. Is that really a good idea? What if it's not up for discussion, Scout? Come on. I'll drive. Oh, can one of you find my toolbox? I put it down around here somewhere. Honor, wait. I'm not sure I can go. Janice still has to finish the software patch. You saw what happened to me with Hyde. What if I'm not ready? I don't want to hurt anyone. I don't want to hurt you. You're not gonna hurt me. Jack might have tried to turn you into a weapon, but you're the one in control. But that's just it. I didn't feel in control. All I felt was anger. It was like my circuits were on fire. If there's one thing I've learned this summer, it's that sometimes you gotta take control. I don't know if I'm strong enough. You're stronger than you think, Scout. And I'll be right there with you. Fuck me, how much longer is this? Alright. Uh, toolbox. Toolbox. Okay. This game is... This chapter is so long. Not there. Dot there. Okay. Hmm. Doo-doo. It's a toolbox. You could definitely tell from that drawing. These must be Jenna's tools. They had fallen behind a sack of unopened boxes. I keep meaning to unpack those. But at this point, they're basically part of the furniture. I don't want to go back to the security. That seems bad. To the labs! It's messier than I remember. Thanks for showing us how to get here. Never would have found it otherwise. When you're doing the kind of research SSI ended up doing, it's best if you aren't easy to find. You think Jack is really using these labs again? If he is, he needs to hire a cleaner. How you holding up, Scout? I remember this place. I booted you up for the first time right over there. This was my desk, and that was Tom's. Let's get to work. Are you ready for that software patch? I just need the data shunt. Should be around here somewhere. I don't know what it looks like. Leave it to me. I can find it. I got questions, Jenna. Sure, I can't do anything about the tools anyways. Must be strange coming back here after so long. You ever go back to your hometown after being away for years? You walk along roads and it's like you're transported back in time. You ever felt like that? Home always brought back a lot of bad memories for me. So about Scout's free will. You don't give up, do you? That's what I've heard. This might be hard to hear, but I know Scout's a lot better than you. I spent years developing him. Probably the best work I've ever done. Isn't that reason enough? Scout obviously means a lot to you. You always made him who he is. I didn't make him a killer. But you did give him free will. That's a bigger, better part of him than anything Jack Larson ever created. There was a test we did early on. Scout had only been online for a few weeks. We put colored blocks on a bench and told him to pick one. He looked at them for a while. We didn't say anything. He then picks a green block and asks, did I pick the right one? I laughed and said, I don't know. Why'd you pick it? He thought about it for a second, then he said, because I like the color. That was the first time you ever made an independent choice. Honor's right. How can we take that away from you? If I want to have a part of my programming disabled, isn't that my choice too? Think about what you're asking her to do. If you want me to, I will, but it will not change my decision. Why would Jack reopen this lab? I'm not sure, but I guarantee it's nothing good. You think he's looking for some way to take control of Scout? Like a security backdoor? Jack and his team added a lot of encrypted data. I guess it's possible. We ran into Hyde back at the Leth office. He was ready to kill me and Scout, just to protect Jack from the law. Hyde does what he's told, no questions asked. You're lucky you got away. Guy's built like a tank. He said he worked at SSI. Why would anyone need a guy like that at a research lab? He worked in defense systems, testing weapons. I guess Jack needed someone with a military background. So, when Scout confronted Hyde, something happened to him. He went into some kind of assault mode. Are you sure? I'm sure. It was not for long, but... That's Jack's handiwork. That's how Tom died. I guess we know what we're up against. I felt like I was watching my own actions from far away. I had no control. It was horrible. We're gonna help you, Scout. We'll find a way. Okay, time to look around. Du, 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 du. Here, I found it. It's this one. There we go. No, it's 3 inside. Hmm. Two. I found a thing. It's a. I don't know what that is. It's the data shunt. You think this is the data shunt Jada wanted? Could be the insides of a pocket calculator for all I know. I'm glad data will. I'm glad data. I'm glad Jenna will be modifying me, and not you. Ouch. I mean, I get it, but still. Ouch. We found your gizmo. You can install the patch now. I think we've got everything you need. Install the patch now. I am ready. I still can't believe you want to go through this. You don't even know if it's necessary. I have calculated the odds. There's too much risk. I never want to hurt anyone again, and this is the only way to be sure. Scout, listen to Honor. I didn't believe it at first, but I can see how much you've developed. You could learn to contain it without losing part of yourself. No, it's safer this way. It might take time to learn, but you can do it. Please, just... I made up my mind. Please install the patch, Jenna. Okay. Is it done? How do you feel? Great. I'll just do a quick self-test. There'll be time for that later. We got work to do. We have to find out why Jack Larson reopened this lab. There must be something around. Okay. It's right here, apparently. Where my mouse was resting. Still. Nope. There. There. I bet you didn't actually install the data, the blocker. She got cold feet and went, wow, my robot's more human than I thought. Hmm. That's my working theory right now. Why she said don't do the scan. Didn't want him to know she didn't do it. All right. What the blueprint? Blueprint. These blueprints are of you. These show how to make me. What do these markings indicate? I don't know, but they look pretty recent. Someone circled a few of the components and made calculations in the margins. Perhaps Jack Larson made notes, but why? To make more of you, obviously. You clearly worked beyond expectations. Being able to revive yourself after complete data loss. Uh, so, like, why wouldn't he want a super robot fighting force? He's a military contractor. He's a mercenary, potentially as well. uh, that's supposed to be 3 wide, and that goes up to there. It's a camera, maybe. A prototype. It's a scout. Oh my god, it's another scout. Not quite. My scans show it's missing several important components. So it doesn't work? Maybe it's for the best. It's hard enough keeping up with one of you. A half-finished robot and a stack of blueprints. I think I know what Jack's been doing here. He's building a new scout. He's been working from the original blueprints and modifying them to his own specifications. Knowing Jack, the specifications are likely more gun. But Scout's chassis we found is missing too many critical parts. It will never work without them. That's why he wants you. I don't understand. I don't know where to find the components he needs. You don't get it? They're inside you. You know what? We have to tell Jenna. Tell Jenna what? They're gonna murder Scout for his parts. This is bad. This is really bad. If Jack gets his hand on Scouts, he'll tear them apart to get what he needs. We're safe as long as he doesn't know we are here. What was that? I think it came from Hyde's pager. There's a new message. You idiot. They're at the lab. Guess I'll have to sort this myself. He's tracking you. What? How? I'll scan for a signal. This. Then we go like this. And we'll just go all the way with that. Put that there. We got two of these here. Over here we got that goes down. Let's go like that. Except they don't. They go like that. That goes one farther down. Hmm. Hmm. We got a button. Oh, tracking device. My bad. I thought it was a button. The tracking signals will be transmitted from a chip hidden inside this business card. Jack gave me this card when we met him at the police station. I forgot I even had it. I can't believe I was so stupid. Snaps card. There, it's broken, but the damage is done. I suggest we leave before Jack arrives and traps us here. If we go, he'll destroy the lab. And everything in it. Who knows what other evidence he's hiding around here. In that case, we must be ready for him. You're right. We need Detective Cross. I said no cops. That was before we were cornered by a murderous psychopath. Damn it, no signal. That's one of the reasons they built this place here. Guaranteed privacy. You don't even have phone lines? We had to make a call. We would use a payphone about a block away. Still remember where it is. Stay here. I'll make the call. Are you sure? What happened to no cops? You're right. The situation has changed. Stay with Scout. Keep him safe. She's right. We have to make sure Jack can't find you no matter what happens. Quick. Investigate. That. This is like that. There. All right there. Not there. Goes like that. This goes like this. We get the second diagonal. Except it doesn't go all the way down like that. There's nothing here. That's actually there. Nothing here. Let's form a square. And then I'm missing something. That goes there. It's a box, a tape recorder. Oh, we're gonna record him admitting to murder. Got it. An old tape recorder. I wonder if it still works. We could try recording everything Jack says when he gets here. What for? I can record audio myself. I know you can, but what if something happens to you? Sorry, I didn't mean to. No, you are right. It's a good idea to have a backup just in case. Okay. Okay. Nothing. Hmm. That goes 3. Not there. That goes there. Okay. I found CRT monitors. I can watch as people enter and exit. These displays look familiar. They look like you. This must be the screen your body was based on. If I hid in the stack and powered down my display, Jack may not recognize me. Good thinking. We'll just have to hope he doesn't look too closely. I think I just heard a car outside. Scout! Hide! Quick! Monitor! Honor! Eye! Go! Okay. Jen has gone for help. Scout's hidden. We can do this. Doors open. Look who I found. Jenna! I'm sorry. He saw me outside and not quite the reunion I'd hoped for, but what can you do? Okay, Honor. Stay calm. I just need to keep him talking until Cross gets here. Alright. Time to talk to Jack. He has a gun! I have to admit, I'm actually impressed. It's a shame you won't be able to see this little investigation of yours through. What do you want? You know exactly what I want. Where is it? I don't know what you're talking about. Yes, you do. That robot that's been hovering over your shoulder all summer. Hand it over. So you can take him to pieces so you can kill him? He's just a robot. He's not alive. It's no different to stripping a car for parts. Even if I knew where Scout was, I wouldn't tell you. It's simple. Either you tell me where he is or Jenna dies. Don't listen to him, Honor. Shut up. Will you kill me too? Gonna order left the goon to kill me, like Frank and Lori? Such a shame how that all ended. I hired Lori myself. I gave her a chance. I trusted her. And then she let me down. What are you talking about? Our system logged her accessing Frank's files. She was gonna sell me out to the cops. I thought she joined Left because she shared our goals. But it was all just to chase after the ghost of her brother. Such a disappointment. Her brother? Oh, I thought you were a better detective than that. Her last name wasn't Becker, it was Pritchell. She was Frank's sister. I guess our vetting process for new employees isn't quite as good as I'd like, but that can be fixed. She found out what happened to her brother, so you ordered Hyde to kill her just like he killed Frank. Hyde didn't kill Frank. Lori, yes, but Frank? No. Frank was different. He had one job, and he messed up so badly, I've still got the LAPD breathing down my neck. No, I took care of Frank personally. You left tied up and unconscious. Once the police start interrogating him, you're through. I was wondering what happened to him. Not a problem. He'll never crack. The Marines trained him well. Either way, he's gone. Your empire's crumbling around you. How melodramatic. Must be all those years you spent in TV. I was just a soldier. They're not in short supply. Besides, once my prototype is finished, I won't need people like him anymore. We know what you're trying to do, Jack. We found the prototype. Really? What did you think? It's not quite ready yet, but it'll be the perfect soldier. Agile, ruthless, immune to harsh environments. It'll change the world for the better. Better. It's deranged. You've designed a killing machine. Typical Holly weird, liberal, so short-sighted. Just imagine it. An automated drone able to infiltrate high-security compounds, adapt and improvise, and engage any target with pinpoint accuracy. You could bring down an entire regime without dropping a single bomb. Think of all the lives it could save. That wasn't the reason we created Scout. You can help people without having to kill. You did always lack vision, Jenna. But that's what I'm here for. It's not too late to stop. People have already died because of this project, but it's not too late to stop. You mean Tom? I regret what happened that day. You regret not having someone to make your weapon for you? You're right. We pushed Scout too far, too soon. The modifications were unstable and the consequences unfortunate. For your project, you mean. You don't give a damn about what happened to Tom. Don't push your luck. One more word out of you and you're dead. I already have a prospective buyer for the new prototype. You can't stop what's already in motion. Where'd you get the money? Where do you think? Leth Security isn't a charity. It wasn't enough to murder 2 of your employees. You had to funnel Leth money into developing killer robots too. 2 lives is a cost worth paying for technology that could save millions. That money is tainted, Jack. It's linked to murder, and when the police find out, your whole project is finished. They won't find out. You think I don't know what you're trying to do? You're stalling. I'm telling you, I don't know where Scout is. Can't we just... Maybe a little pressure will persuade you. You've got 5 seconds or Jenna dies. 5, 4... Scout's not here, damn it. 3, 2, please, Jack. 1, stop. Well, now, was that so hard? Scout, what are you doing? He'll kill you. If it means you and Honor are safe, I don't care. Come with me, and they're free to go. You have my word. He's lying. Scout, no! You and I are going to do great things together. Let them go. Fine, just like I promised. Now, one last thing. I need to see if you're still working the way I remember. What do you mean? Scout, assault mode override. Code J386. Scout's in cool robot form. Assault mode engaged, awaiting orders. You didn't really think I was going to let you leave, did you? I hate loose ends. Targets acquired. What the hell, Jenna? I thought you disabled those weapons. Scout! Shoot to kill. Shoot to kill confirmed. What are you waiting for? Shoot them! I can't. You stupid piece of... You did this, Jenna. But you won't get in my way again. Ah, you shot her. You dick. Shut up! Scout, this is why you don't trust that man. Oh no, he's got little tears! Little robot tears. No! Scout, I'm so proud of you. Jenna, I could have stopped him. I'm sorry. It's okay, Scout. You made the right choice. But I didn't make a choice. I made you disable my weapons. If I had just been stronger then. I'm the one who should be apologizing. I never installed the patch. You have free will, Scout. The power to choose. I couldn't take that away from you. So, I could have protected you. I could have killed Jack. Don't sink to his level, Scout. I built you to fly. Jenna, please don't go. I still have so many questions. There's still much I want to know. You'll find the answer, Scout. I believe in you. I got here as soon as I could. Too late. Jack's gone. Are you okay? Anybody hurt? Yeah, Jenna got shot. Damn it. We have to go. Scout, maybe you need a little time too. No, this has gone on long enough. We need to stop Jack now before it's too late. Stop him! You don't even know where he went. You heard what he said. His prototype was funded with Leth money. Leth's linked to 2 murders already. If Jack was funneling the cash into whatever he was doing here, the police could shut down his entire project. He would lose everything. If I were him, I'd try to destroy any records of those finances, which means he must have gone back to Leth offices. I'll call it in. We can have SWAT team there in 5 minutes. No, I have to do this myself. For Jenna. Out of the question. Good choice, detective. He won't risk hurting me. He needs my components. We can use that to our advantage. I have to admit, he's right. This could be our only chance to bring Jack down with a fight. I'd rather him in handcuffs than a body bag, but I can take care of myself. You know that. Alright, I'll give you a chance. But if there's a hint of trouble, I'm coming after you. We got one more thing to investigate, apparently. Door. Hmm. Okay. Two. Hmm. Mm-hmm. We found a thing. There's a bucket. A slime. Aqua Regia? What? Aqua Regia? What's that? A potent mixture of nitric and hydrochloric acid, often used in chemical etching, or to recover precious metals from circuitry. You think Jack was going to use this on you? I would rather not think about it. To the security station. Didn't think we'd be back here so soon. Intercom's active. You just don't know when to give up, do you? Jack, where are you? It's the intercom. You must have access to the security network. Jack, listen to me. Leth is done for. Your research is over. It's time you surrendered, and surrender? Don't make me laugh. Leth may be compromised, but my technology can save millions of lives. I won't let you tear it all down. There are armed police all around the building. It's too late. You killed people, Jack. You have to pay the price. This doesn't have to end in more bloodshed. Just come out and talk to us. No, no more talking. Jack? Jack? It appears he doesn't want to talk anymore. Then we better get to work. We have to find something that links Leth to Jack's research. It would be more efficient to find Jack first. I have unfinished business with him. Stay focused, Scout. We're not here to get revenge. We're here to secure a conviction. I understand. Computer! Computer. Computer. Upstairs computer. Okay, I don't know what I'm looking for. Well, whatever I'm looking for is not down here. Oh, there's computers upstairs, apparently. Fuck. This is a 15 by 20. So glad I gave up on trying to actually solve these. This would have been awful. Uh, then, well, that's a 15, so it goes all the way down. There. There. No, that. Go there. Hmm. Got that. Got this. That goes one more over. And there we go. We have a safe. I guess I can kind of see it. There could be important evidence in here if we can bypass the combination lock. Something tells me we won't be lucky enough to find a bracelet this time. Maybe we don't need to. There are ways to bypass the lock entirely. Wait a second. I think I have an idea. Aqua Regia can dissolve metal, right? Yes. Oh, we can just use it to melt the lock. You might want to steer clear. Hissing, bubbling. Cough, cough. It's open. Don't breathe the fumes, Honor. They're toxic. Thanks for the warning. Can you check inside for me? There's a computer in here. Who puts a computer inside a lock safe? It's not uncommon for highly sensitive items. This seems to be some kind of mainframe access terminal. There must be some pretty important data on that system. Perhaps even the financial records you're looking for. I will attempt to access. We're hacking again. Mainframe primary storage is warming up. I should have access in just a moment. Intercom's active. That's enough. This game is over. Jack, stop hiding. Come out and... Oh no. What's wrong? Something's happening to the mainframe. I'm losing my connection. You really thought I'd make it that easy for you? This is my company, Honor. We play by my rules. He's wiping the data remotely. Files are being deleted faster than I can read them. Can't you do something? Might be able to override his control, but then do it before it's too late. 5 and the 3 and the 1 and the 2 and the 2 and the 2. 5, 3, 1. This is all ones. That's a that. It's alright. I made a goof. Yeah, that one. 5, 5. It's a 2. It's a 1 and a 2. Oh, do I lose like a point or something? If I mess up? Like, I saw a penalty, I just couldn't see what... Didn't notice what it was. Something popped up. I did it! Jack's access to the mainframe has been revoked. The files are safe. And we finally have all the evidence we need. Guess we'll have to do this the old-fashioned way. This ends now! No! Honor! This looks weird. With that being in front of Honor and this like hooking around behind. I don't get it. Get out of my way. Target acquired. Ha! What are you going to do? I know you can't shoot anyone. You're a failure. Disengage assault mode. That's an order. I said disengage assault mode. You don't control me anymore, Jack. You can't kill me. I created you. I made you what you are. Yes. You made me into this. You created a killing machine, and now, at last, you are the target. It's not my fault. If I had more time. Jenna was holding you back. Jenna gave me freedom. Jenna gave me everything. And you killed her. Scout, calm down. No, he has to pay for what he did. Think about what Jenna said. You're better than this. He killed Jenna. This is justice. This is not justice. It's murder. You'd be the same as him. The same as Frank, Kathleen, Fran, Hyde. Hey! Fran was manslaughter. That's different. Fran didn't know the man was there until after he died, and then she went, oh shit. They'll take you away, or shut you down. Please, Scout, I can't lose you too. The Scout sad face. I don't want to lose you either. Put the gun away, Larson. We've got the building surrounded. Gah! Never been so glad to see your face, Detective. Looks like you got here just in time. For him, maybe. We had everything under control. You had everything under control. You did great, both of you. I couldn't have asked for better partners. As for you, Jack, I've got a cell with your name on it. You don't know what you're doing. This isn't over. Keep it moving, Larson. That's it. He's gone. It's over. I should be happy. He will face justice. And yet, it won't bring Jenna back. Nothing will. A part of Jenna is still alive in you. As long as you live up to what she wanted, she's never truly gone. That is a nice thought. Do you need a minute alone? I understand if... No, I think I'm ready to go home now. Several weeks later. Here we are at last. You, me, and a bottle of Chardonnay. I was beginning to think this might never happen. Sorry it took so long. It's been one hell of a summer. We just have to make up for lost time, won't we? Sounds good to me. I just hope we can open that bottle before anything else happens. Turns out being a detective is a full-time job. I still can't believe you turned down the new showrunner's offer, though. We could have worked together. Yeah, but that would mean working with Becky again, too. She's not so bad now. Almost cheerful sometimes. It's actually a bit weird. Good for her. I guess getting into Starshine Committee really did change things. Well, she still kicked up a fuss when she saw her new costume was the wrong color, but we can't expect miracles overnight. Knocking at door. Am I late? Not at all. It's good to see you again. How are you? I'm good. What's with all the boxes? Did you just move in? Yeah, about a year ago. We've been so busy I haven't gotten around to tidying up the place. A year? How about I give you a hand with some of this stuff? It can wait. I got big news. I'm getting my official private investigator's license. And I'm her full-time partner. We wanted you to be the first to know, after everything you did for us. Me? Thanks, but I didn't... I mean, it was you that... Just take the bloody compliment, Detective. I've got to say, I'm glad you finally decided to do things by the book. But don't think this means I'm going easy on you next time we work a case together. The thought never crossed my mind. Besides, I hear you might be stuck behind a desk more often now, Captain Cross. You got a promotion? Congratulations. That hasn't even been announced yet. How the hell did you hear about it? Our detectives got their sources. Well, anyways, we're here to watch a movie or what? I'll get the tape. I'll get the popcorn. One last thing, Detective. Did you know what I asked? Yes, the court documents state that Scout was destroyed at the SSI labs. According to all official records, he no longer exists. Thank you. He deserves a fresh start. It was the least I could do. Are you ready for the movie? It's one of my favorites. Casablanca. No kidding, that's my favorite too. Look at this. It's nice to finally get some quality time with you guys. I'm lucky to have you around. Don't you know it, babe? Now, I'd like to propose a toast. To new friends and new beginnings. I'll drink to that. Hey, Scout, did you know that they made this whole movie right here in LA? The airport scenes were filmed at Burbank. That's a common misconception. The end scene was actually, spoilers, came out in 1942. And some of us weren't around back then. Will you two be quiet and watch the movie? I did it. I beat the game. Look at Scout. It's a peacock. Do, do, do. Look at the mom back there staring. Rest in peace, fictional character. Oh, she actually went on this show. Neat. Yep. This is lies. Hmm. Oh yeah. It's the weirdo. No, look at that. It's the investigator. Man's trying to break out of jail. What an idiot. Don't you know you can't just climb that wall? Listen, I'm shocked this man succeeded in any court case because his sister is a fucking weirdo and is not helping him. You painted your hair red with the paintbrush. Pets? Okay. Thank me for playing. So what did you think, Casey? Isn't it a great movie? The mystery, the drama, the dramatic twist. It was good. I mean, it was no mannequin, but it was good. Radio static. I think that was my radio. Better answer, Captain. Is that really the kind of life you want? Always on the job, waiting for the next mystery to roll in? I wouldn't have it any other way. What's up, detective? You look worried. I just spoke to one of the investigators cataloging evidence from the old SSI lab. You found another scout prototype there, right? Yeah. Jack was trying to get it working again, but it was missing some parts. Why? It's gone. Case closed. Someone stole the murder bot. I did it. I beat the game. I'm a master of... Don't look at that. That's my Switch. I'm a master of whatever this game was. Alright. So that's been the stream. I'll be back tomorrow. I don't know what I'm gonna do. I will probably... I don't know. I'll figure it out. I'll play something on the Switch, maybe. I'm not sure. Anyways, goodbye.